Hey everybody, and welcome to another Jamovi tutorial in the Learning Statistics with Jamovi playlist here. So today in this tutorial, we are going to learn how to do basic categorical descriptive statistics. And what I mean here is we are likely going to just play around with frequency data. So we're going to be in descriptives here, and we are going to play with that. And apologies, I'm using another computer, and so when I zoom in, it's not as good as my other computer. So there's that. Before we jump in, we are using the most recent version of Jamovi 2.2.5, available on the most common platforms, macOS, Windows, and Linux, as well as a workaround to get it on Chromebook or using it online. So let's jump right into it. First thing we're going to do is we are going to open a data library dataset so you can follow along with me. So let's go up to this hamburger menu. Okay, hamburger menu. We are going to click on it and we are going to go to open. And this is going to open either grabbing a file from my computer, this PC, or from the data library. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to grab it from the data library. And as you can see, the last time I was here on this particular computer, I grabbed a data file from the Learning Statistics with Jamovi folks, which is a open source textbook or guidebook that you can use with Jamovi. And you can refer to it like you do these videos. But let's go back up to the data library because I kind of just want to use a data library file that actually, you know what? I am going to grab Learning Statistics with Jamovi because we have some book sale. We have some descriptive stats here that we can use for frequency. So let's open up book sales. It opens up in a new window. And we have some variables here. And some of these variables are categorical. So here we have stock levels, we have sales, although sales could be expressed as a scale variable depending on how you define sales. But then we have months and we have days in those months. So categorical variables here that we can use. So I want to go ahead and use stock levels for exploration here. So we're just going to use the stock levels. So it looks like we have 3 categories of high, low, and out. And then the rest of these are all high. So we're really going to focus on frequency data in this video. So we're going to go to exploration. We're going to click on that. And we're going to go to descriptives. And it's going to open up the descriptives module. And there are a few things that are going to help us here. But again, I just want to do Jamovi frequency tables. So we're going to throw stock levels into variables. And it's not going to give us any really good information just yet. It's just going to tell us that we have 12 datums for this particular variable, and no missing values, so no empty cells for this. But of course, it is a nominal variable. That's the Venn diagram. And because if we take a look at this in the data view, we have words here, so stock levels. We could change this if we wanted to. We could change this to some kind of integer if we wanted to prescribe a 1, 2, and a 3, or a 0, 1, and 2 to these levels, but we don't really need to because the fun thing about Jamovi is it will read a nominal text. So the Venn diagram with an A replacing one of the circles. See here, it's replacing this darker blue. It reads it much the same as long as all of them are spelled the same. Spelled doesn't have to be correct as long as they're spelled the same. So you might have issues if you have a value in one of these, like if we put HIG and we forgot to put the H or something like that. So that is how these kinds of nominal variables that are text-based still work. Now, of course, you can see month here is similar. But out of 12 cases, 1 month per row, there's not really much to tell us about this particular variable. So we're going to ignore it. That's why we're going to use stock levels, because there are differences here. So let's go back to descriptives. You can double click on descriptive itself to take you back to the module. And so we have stock levels here. And what we want to get is our frequency table. And you can get frequency tables for all nominal variables and all ordinal variables. So we're going to click it here, and it's going to open the frequency table. And the frequency table is really simple. As you can see, we have the levels of my variable. We have high, we have low, and we have out, okay? And this will tell us the counts, okay? So we have 9 high, perfect. We have 1 book that's low and 2 books that are out. The rest of this table is pretty self-explanatory. It gives you percent of total. So what's the percent of this count out of the total? And we already know that there are 12. So 9 divided by 12 gives us 75%. 1 divided by 12 is 8.3%. And 2 divided by 12 is 16.7%. It also gives you the cumulative percentage. So we start with the first level, which is 75%, and then we work our way by adding an additional 8.3 to 75, so 83.3, and then 16.7 is added to 83.3, which gives us 100. Bottom row should read 100 each time. We can also grab some plots here. For frequency or categorical based, we can grab a bar plot though, as I clicked, okay? And you can get a numerical value in the frequencies, or in this case, counts. And we can get a count for high, we can get a count for low, and we can get a count for out. The one thing that I would really like to do here is edit this. And unfortunately, you can't because it's going by 2.5 here, 5 here. So that's really the we'll call it the main issue with some of Jamovi's functionality. We cannot edit this. We might want to do this in Excel. So let's convert stock levels to numeric values so we can use frequency data. It'll still give us this frequency because these are still going to be categorical. But we want to change it to numeric data so we can get additional plots. Now, we're not going to do a histogram or density because really we would do that for continuous data. But let's try see if we can modify stock levels here. So the first thing I'm going to do is when I change this, it still reads text. But what I do is I convert these to numeric values, okay? And it still retains the level as the label over here, okay? So we have high, we have low, and we have out still. And I just changed to 1 and 0. 0 just made sense for out, I guess. One thing I discovered is that changing the data type deletes all of the data in there. Well, we don't want to do that. So what we are going to do is we are going to copy this and we are going to paste it, okay? And it's going to name this and we are going to leave it as auto, okay? So this one was out, we said, and this one was low, and this one was high. And that's going to give us the same values in each of these cases. And you know, we can rename this numeric stock levels. Okay. And that way we can have a generic, or we can have a nominal variable with integer values that have out represented by 0, low represented by 1, and high represented by 2. And that will allow us to do this completely with descriptives. Okay, so if we put in a new descriptives and we put it in there, we can also get descriptive statistics, but we're not going to focus on that. But here we have the same kind of thing. We have 16.7, 8.3, and 100 represented in a different order because that's 0, that's 1, and that's 2. So we like that. So we can get box plots, violins, data, and mean if we wanted to now. And we can also get bar plot if we wanted to. So here's the bar plot. Okay. Still cannot edit this, unfortunately. We can't edit this one either. But this is the violin box plot. Actually, let's take it down here. So this is the box plot. What it's going to do is it's going to show you quartiles with a couple of spots for outliers here. We can add violin to represent what that looks like, although a violin plot for some data that is as small as this one doesn't really make sense, but you can see that the vast majority of the data here, 9 of 12, are represented by this box. And that's where the main meat, the 50%, is. We can add each of the data, and that just gives us additional data points here. There's one that gets put up here for some reason. Not entirely sure, but then we can add the mean, which is down here. Of course, again, doesn't really make a lot of sense. Really, when you want to focus on for categorical descriptive data is the frequencies plot, and you grab that from this, and the box plot that you grab from here. Again, you might want to work on this in another program so you can make this as pretty as you want. That's how you do frequencies for categorical data with some charts in Jamovi. Thanks for watching.